Switzerland is more than just banks, clockwork, chocolate, cheese, and mountains. It is a democracy steeped in tradition. Perhaps the most important tradition is that of Rütli-Schwur, celebrated on August the 1st, a day that goes back to 1291, when the three pioneer cantons, Uri, Schwyz and Unterwalden, took an oath to back each other in the battle against the Habsburgs. Representatives convened on Rütli Field on the banks of Lake Urne to form a confederation. Now constitutionalized in a state letter, the Rütli-Schwur forms the backbone of present-day Switzerland. Hence, August the 1st is a national holiday. On the shores of Lake Geneva, Montreux is a distinguished city known for its stately hotels. Mild weather and beautiful boulevards invite for a walk in the sunset. Owing to the mild climate, wine is an important industry in Wallis or the Valais. This canton is Switzerland's largest producer of wine and home to well-known brands like Pinot Noir and Chasselas. The 2,000-year-old city of Sion is dominated by the Valais fortress and its church Notre-Dame de Valais, and the ruins of the Tourbillon fortress. Until the 20th century, the Lurch Valley ranked among the most inaccessible valleys in Switzerland, a fate that helped preserve its pristine beauty. Mountain giants like the Breithorn and Beechhorn form a dramatic contrast with tiny villages and their sun-scorched wooden houses. Cars have been banned from Zermatt, at the end of the Matter Valley at 1,660 meters elevation. Zermatt owes its claim to fame to the nearby giant rising 4,478 meters, the Matterhorn. From Zermatt, the Gornergratbahn brings visitors to the summit of the 3,136-meter Mount Gornergrat with its unimpeded view of the Matterhorn. The brave and enterprising go on foot. Once on top, the glaciers and Matterhorn are awe-inspiring. Located above the restaurant, French and Italian scientists continue their research in an observatory. Brieg, capital of German-speaking Wallis, is dominated by the Stockalpe Palace. Constructed between 1658 and 1678, the palace is a prime example of the Tuscan Renaissance style, north of the Alps. Brieg is also an important railway town and a station for the famous Glacier Express between Zermatt and St. Moritz. The 19.8-kilometer-long Simplon Tunnel forms part of the rail link between Wallis and northern Italy. The first bore was opened in 1905, the second in 1921. Except for modern locomotives, little has changed. The lovely Goms region stretches from Brieg to Oberwald. The Goms also has its fair share of sun-scorched houses, typical of Wallis. Of particular note are the storage sheds, standing on large flat stone plates. The plates serve to prevent mice from reaching the valuable commodities. Near Oberwald, we continue to Gletsch, along a still infant Rhone. Gletsch is a station for steam trains of the DFB, the Dampfbahn Furka Bergstrecke. This organization of volunteers is responsible for reinstating the old Furka mountain railway. This chapel in Gletsch once stood at the foot of the mighty Rhone glacier. During the season, the Glacier Cove is open to visitors. Also available are walks on the glacier, but with an experienced guide. The 2,436-metre-high Furka Pass connects Wallis with the heart of Switzerland. Further east, the Oberalp Pass provides a connection to eastern Switzerland. Motorists may also opt for the car train between Realp and Oberwald. The familiar sound of the mail coach was introduced in 1924. Three notes were chosen from Rossini's William Tell overture. At a point where the Rhône leaves Lake Geneva, one finds the namesake city, home to commerce, industry, and renowned international organizations such as the United Nations and the Red Cross. The historic city center, busy lakefront promenades, and stately shops make Geneva a metropolis in miniature. The main town of the Freiberger region in the Jura is Saigné-le-Gier, a center of horse breeding. Here, the Marché Concours is held every year. This large horse festival boasts a market, presentations, inspections, and games.
Est-ce qu'ils vont pouvoir résister à la fourrière de Gabriel reste à l'extérieur? Encore une centaine de mètres à parcourir. Il semble qu'ils aient toujours l'avantage. Alors que Gabriel reste essaye de revenir maintenant à l'extérieur. Mais le poteau est là pour sauver les grilles de Jean-François Prédat. Il s'impose les grilles de Jean-François Prédat. Deuxième place pour Gabriel reste.
Saint-Ursanne finds itself nestled in the Doubs Valley of the beautiful hilly Jura. This cozy little town attracts visitors with an historic center and many opportunities for walking, mountain biking, and canoeing. The city of Freiburg forms the heart of beautiful Freiburger land. Founded in 1157 by the Dukes of Zähringen on the banks of the river Saône, Freiburg has a medieval center which ranks amongst the prime architectural legacies in Europe. Gruyère is an enchanting little town at the foot of a castle built on a rock outcrop. For many years, the castle was home to the Counts of Graetz. Time seemingly stood still amidst the buildings erected in the 12th and 17th centuries. Gruyère also lends its name to a famous brand of Swiss cheese. Even 60 years ago, modern techniques were applied to produce traditional Gruyère cheese. By the end of summer, farmers return to the valley with their cattle. On this day of celebration, referred to as Alpabzug, festively decorated cars parade through the streets, as here in Linck, for example. Not to be missed, of course, is raclette, the traditional Swiss treat with melted cheese. And what would any alpine festival be without horns and flag waving? Bern, on the river Aare. At the Marktgasse, in the heart of the city, stands the Zeitglockenturm. This famous tower houses the astronomical clock built in 1530. Besides boasting a lively city centre, Bern is the seat of government, making it the political centre of Switzerland. An important monument is the cathedral, completed in 1421, a prime example of the late Gothic period in Switzerland. Hospental, Canton Uri, lies at the north end of the Gotthard Pass, the threshold between the northern and southern Alps. The old mountain road dates from 1830 and was partly replaced in 1977. Nicknamed the Via Tremola, the old pass is still in use. The Gotthard Pass is also a favorite with bikers.